Hello and welcome to Pro Computer's first video. So today I'm going to just go over three tools, two that we're going to download and one that's installed in Windows to help you speed up your computer. This is deleting registry items, which will be the first one using CCleaner registry, as well as temporary files. The second is going to be WinDirStat, which is going to give us a visual kind of look into the files on our hard drive and allow us to delete some large files we may not be able to, that we might have forgotten about. And then the last is just doing the defragging our hard drive. Alright, so we're going to go to CCleaner.com. And with CCleaner, we're going to be looking at emptying our recycle bin, deleting temporary files, and then also Windows registry. Let's see, it's a pretty small file size. Once we get this downloaded, Cleaner, you'll see here on the side. So we're looking at deleting temporary internet files, history, cookies, recently typed URLs, etc. So now if you don't want some of these things deleted, then you can uncheck them, but I really don't mind getting rid of it. Now, I do this regularly, so we're not going to probably see an insane amount of storage room. Okay, so let's see. So 792 megabytes. So if you look, even just the internet cache of Google Chrome is 730 megabytes. I think the first time when I did this, in a while, it was, more than 1 gigabyte was saved, which is valuable space, especially if it's on your local C drive. So getting rid of those files that we don't need will make it run a little bit smoother, as well as clear up some always wanted space on your hard drive. Alright, so now we'll be clicking on the registry here. So now these are going to be DLLs, things that basically Windows registry uses. Now, see some of these missing shared DLLs. Some of these might not be being used at all. Maybe I think a lot of these are Visual Studio, which I no longer have, so I don't need any of these files. Then you can select to fix selected issues. Now, once I click on that, it will give me a option to save a copy of the registries, which isn't always a bad idea, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And we'll get into that more, talking about the next product, which is going to be WinDirStat. Alright, so WinDirStat, if you Google it, bring you to WinDirStat.net. I think they go through another person to download here. So from FossHub. Rolling. Hopefully we all know how to install programs, but I figured I'd go and show you the file path to get to these, or the website path. Alright, so once it's downloaded, this is an extremely small software too, but it is kind of ironic to clean up our computers, so you have to download more software and more software. Alright, so now once we got this, we'll run it. So what we'll initially do, so I have two hard drives. C is the main SSD I have, and then I also have a terabyte larger hard drive that I use for saving, larger documents. So we'll do C for now. So right now it's basically analyzing, so it's sub-tree percentage. So this is good, 28%, basically scanning the whole drive, and it's organizing things, whether they're system files and whatnot. And so once this completes, it'll probably take as much time as how much data is on your hard drive, obviously. I think I probably have, maybe 100 gigabytes. Okay, here we go. So now it's finished kind of creating the path. So now you'll see kind of a cool representation. So like this right here. So that's just a copy of Windows that I had at one point. And so on the sides of the block, I can see, okay, this is a sizable chunk of information compared to some of the smaller chunks, that Word files and things like that. So I'm going to delete this because I no longer need it. It's taking up 3 gigabytes of room. There's no sense in keeping that around. Here, we also have a copy of Ubuntu ISO image for installing Linux. I don't need that, especially don't need two of them, so I'm just going to delete one of those. And so this is a really useful tool because you can find large files that you may not know about and free up hard drive space that way. So I definitely recommend WinDirStat. All right, so then the third is going in and doing the disk cleanup, or using the tool to defrag. So now you can choose that disk cleanup there. So we'll go ahead. You can do error checker if you want to, but we're just going to do it for now, defragmentation. So what this is doing is over time, say when you're updating, installing whatever files, they're starting to get placed in different places that maybe aren't the most effective in terms of how a computer processes. When it wants to do X, it's going to hit ABC. So what this is going to do is, rather than have all these fragments all over, it's going to put them together. So you're decreasing kind of the files, the unnecessary file paths for the hard drive. So it's going to analyze it. It's going to say what % is fragmented, and then you have the choice to defrag. So once again, fragmentation is many pieces. Defragging means that we're going to take all those little pieces and put them closer together. And and so that so those three tools, one being CCleaner to delete temporary files, as well as Windows Registry to clean those up. 2 is WinDirStat, which will give you a nice visual representation so you can delete large files that you no longer need. And then 3rd is defragging the hard drive to getting it running smoother. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for listening, and if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. Trying to come up with some ideas for a future video. Thank you for listening.